Design Insight is a team of 3 creative professionals from across the United States. While the team might be small, their ideas are big. We chose the Corpus Christi Independent School District for the client. The targeted audience are 5th graders entering 6th grade who need assistance with their reading comprehension. It is no secret that students struggle with reading comprehension. Our focus is on Corpus Christi Independent School District because we want to help local students transition from elementary to middle school. By providing a 6-week summer bridge specifically for reading, students will be better equipped to handle all of the things that come with middle school. Design Insight used their strengths to include familiarity with the summer bridge as well as reading comprehension in elementary school students and what is needed for middle school, and bridge them together to design a 6-week program that will start off by introducing key elements of good summarizing, moving into students utilizing digital text to identify key ideas, storyboarding, integrating collaboration, best technology practices, so students using a digital textbook instead of reading paper textbooks so that they're able to interact with the text that they're reading, and then comparing strategies between summarizing in informational and literary texts. Now that we've looked at strategies, let's take a closer look at what Design Insight did in order to integrate technology into the summer bridge. The first step was to develop a pre-assessment. The pre-assessment for the students was designed in Google Docs, which allows the students to go online and put in their answers and collect data quicker. Second was setting up the actual Canvas classroom. So creating an account and then storyboarding what the weekly modules would look like and what materials would be within each weekly module. For the artifact, we actually created a week 1 module, which you'll have an opportunity to see. And then the other part of it, in order to truly integrate technology rather than students reading textbooks, we designed an e-story, so an electronic story, a digital story, where students would click through it in order to read the story. If the student doesn't want to read the story or they're more of an auditory learner, they're able to listen to the story being read to them. So this was created in Adobe InDesign. These were the things that had to be done. These were the actions completed in order to execute the summer bridge, especially the online component of that summer bridge. Now for the artifact. The first thing we're going to be showing you is this pre-assessment created in Google Docs, which asks students if they are familiar with Canvas, if they know what a Chromebook is, where they would find their syllabus, also when the first quiz is. Here's the Canvas classroom through the student view. Students are able to view the purpose, the learning objectives, and then they're also able to see materials needed and the weekly modules. Week 1, also known as Module 1, is summarizing. When they click on summarizing, they'll be able to view each task within summarizing. The first thing is an overview. What is summarizing? There's a visual as well as a short video clip they're able to watch. Then they'll go on to their week 1 discussion where they'll look at different summarizing strategies and identify a strategy and respond to the discussion. They have a homework assignment for summarizing, and then they're able to read the digital story for the week. The story chosen for the students is The Scholarship Jacket. Students are able to click through the story. If they click on an arrow right here on the bottom right, they can click to the next page. Each page does have an audio icon. If they click on that icon, the page will be read to them. So when they click on the page, it goes to the next page. There's a little motion graphic here, and then they click on the audio. The small Texas school that I went to had a tradition carried out every year during the 8th grade graduation. A beautiful gold and green jacket, the school colors, was awarded to the class valedictorian. They're able to click through to the next page. Again, when they get to the next page, if they want to hear the audio, they can click the audio button. They can also click the back button if they want to go back. They can continue to move forward through the book. On the pages, there are words that have smaller numbers right above them. The instructor can actually create additional vocabulary from the text from this. We decided to actually use Spanish to help to have the e-text be more relevant to the students. So up here she says, Grandpa, I have a big favor to ask you. I said in Spanish, and so being able to utilize Spanish on the icon. They'll click, continue to go through the book. And then they get to the end of the book. And so using Storyboard that, we were able to create the images that go with each of the pages. Once the students read through the digital story, then they'll complete week 1 quiz. We had 3 students do an alpha testing on this, and the students were able to give us great feedback, which included that they liked the Google Doc to be able to have that pre-assessment. They also liked being able to click through the digital story. Some of the feedback that they gave would be to give more video instruction on how to navigate Canvas, which makes sense for students who are unfamiliar with navigating through Canvas. The quiz score for week 1 from the 3 students included 175 and 2 100s. This is really great on just a small group, and if tested with a larger group, we're sure that the students' comprehension, especially for just the first week, would show the same type of results.